All right. Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Pilates with Krista. Excited to have you join me again. So I'm channeling my inner Madonna right now with my headset. Just another way to get the sound to you guys, just kind of giving it a little test. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's good and we don't get any other feedback or echoing or anything. But so that's what this is all about. And you may continue to see it. Like I said, we're going to see how it goes. So this class is going to be no equipment intermediate. So a little extra challenge here. So again, if you're newer to Pilates, I highly recommend going back to do a beginning some of the beginning series first, just to kind of, again, have a better grasp of the foundations and some of the easier stuff, because it's all about mindful, intentional movements. I don't want you to just go through it and have no idea what you're doing. You're not going to get as much out of it, and you're more likely to get injured, and we never want that. So stay safe and work your way up. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so let's get started. Let's start by laying back. I always like to start the beginning of class with breath. It's the first and arguably the most important principle in Pilates. Like I always say, might be sounding like a broken record if you've been watching a lot of videos, but that's how important it is. So hands on the rib cage, relax those shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose, breathing into the front, back, and sides of the ribs, and exhale. Rib cage draws down. Fingertips are going to knit towards one another. Inhale, rib cage expands. And exhale. So continue to breathe here and really focus on not breathing into the shoulders, but into the ribs. Allow those little joints in the rib cage in the front and the back to expand, to loosen, to move as they should, just like any other joint. Let's do 2 more breaths. Inhale. Expand and exhale. Contract, drawing the ribs down. One more time. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, rib cage are drawn down. Now we're going to focus on the pelvic tilts. Inhale, neutral spine, natural curve under that lower back. Exhale, using those lower abdominals to find that little tilt into imprint. Inhale, neutral, and exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral, exhale, imprint. Just rocking back and forth. The hip flexors are not doing the work. It's those lower abdominals, that transversus abdominis. So relax that lower body. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. One more time. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral, and hold. Take another inhale. Exhale, one leg up to tabletop, scooping out those lower abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, other leg up to tabletop. And we're going into our toe taps, making sure that we're moving from the hip and we're scooping out the belly to prevent that doming. Inhale, tap. Exhale, up. Inhale, tap. And exhale, up. Really scooping out those lower abdominals. Relax the shoulders and relax the neck. For 4, exhale, up. And 3, 2, and last one, legs stay up. Bring your arms out to a T. Again, because I have limited space, I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. You're, of course, welcome to do this at home as well, but you need to make sure you're able to really expand and open up through that chest. So if you have a really tight chest, this might be challenging for you. So take that T option. We're going to inhale, going into that spinal twist, keeping that opposing shoulder glued down, and exhale back to center. Inhale, twist. So that hip rolls off, and exhale back to center, continuing, making sure it's nice and controlled. Think kind of 2 counts down, 2 counts up, taking the momentum out of it, making the muscles work, warming up those abdominals, warming up the spine here. And exhale. If you're anything like me, you feel or hear a few little cracks and popping. That's that spine releasing, which is a really good thing. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale, twist. And exhale back to center. And go ahead and slowly release those feet down onto the mat. Feet hip width apart, hands down by your sides. Let's continue to warm up that spine with some hip rolls. So inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tailbone under, and slowly articulate up 1 vertebra at a time. Squeezing from the back, making sure the rib cage is knit down, not popping out. Inhale at the top. Exhale, think about sinking in the sternum to bring the back of the ribs down first. Middle back, lower back, and and tailbone. Find that neutral spine, natural curve, and exhale, tailbone under and peel up. So this is warming up our spine, but also our abdominals here, because we're really working on with that rectus abdominis, that little six pack in the front, to help find that nice flexion of the spine so that each vertebra peels down one at a time. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, peeling up with control. Take your time here. Sometimes the slower the better. It really allows you to think about and really get each spine or each vertebra to peel one at a time. And articulate down. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, articulate up. Inhale at the top and exhale, articulate down, 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 and down. Good. Again, make sure those feet are hip width apart. Weight is evenly distributed between big and little toe so that you're not bringing those those knees in or out. You want that perfect alignment. This time going into our hip bridge, take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the glutes from the back to lift up, making sure, again, you're not popping the ribs. We want that nice dart position, that nice straight line here. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right leg up to tabletop. Don't let those hips drop. You want them even. So you're really squeezing up through that left glute. We're going to extend that leg towards the ceiling. And from here, we're going to press through the heel to lower to hip height. And inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. For 5 and up. 4 and up. Watch those hips really press up through that left glute. For 3 and up. 2 and up. 1 and up. Hold it up, hold it up. Bend the knee to tabletop. Now listen to my cue. As that leg comes down or that foot comes down, we toe, ball, heel down. So articulating in that ankle. And we lift heel, ball, toe on the right side, coming up to that tabletop, pressing up through that right glute. Extend that leg towards the ceiling. And we press to lower and point to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale and inhale. Really squeezing up here. Try to keep those hips nice and level. Let's do 4 more. For 4 and up. 3 and up. 2. Those glutes should be firing. Last 1. Come up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee. Listen to this cue. That toe comes down or foot comes down. Toe, ball, heel. Squeeze those glutes up. Take an inhale. And exhale, peel down 1 vertebra at a time. And find that neutral position. So those glutes should be nice and warmed up. Let's continue on to some abdominal work. Going into ab prep. Bring those arms up over the hands here. Make sure you're broadening through your collarbone. Shoulder blades are flat against the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slightly tuck the chin and peel those shoulder blades off the mat. And inhale, coming back down. So again, we're doing our best here not to tuck that tailbone under. I know that's something I thought was always correct for the longest time. And until I started doing my Pilates training, I realized that's not what we want. Again, we want to maintain the neutral spine. So think about it when you come up. Hold it for a second here. Are you pushing that lower back and lifting that tailbone off a little bit? Okay, try to avoid that. Keep some weight in that tailbone. Let's do 4 more. For 4. And inhale back. And 3. And inhale back. You're always welcome to support the head here as well if you need to. 2. Inhale back. And last 1. Hold it up. So you can take this option. We're going into the 100. This is option 1. You can also bring your head all the way down for option 2. Otherwise, you stay up. Take an inhale. Exhale, 1 leg up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, other leg up. Really scooping out those lower abdominals. Make sure those shoulder blades are clearing the mat. Begin to bounce those invisible tennis balls. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in. And exhale. If you want to take it a level higher, you extend those legs out, really pointing through the toes. Draw the kneecaps up towards the heart. Whole body workout here. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Scoop that lower belly out. Exhale. 2 more in and exhale. Inhale and exhale.
hold, bring those legs to tabletop. We're not going anywhere yet. We're going into that double leg stretch. Inhale, arms out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. So we're keeping that flexion of the spine, abdominals working here. Scoop out that belly, make that transversus abdominis work for 4 and out, 3 and 2. Last one, hold here. Extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Extend that left leg out towards the floor. We're going into scissors and we pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Use those arms to pull yourself up a little higher here. Switch, switch for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Last one, both legs up, bend to tabletop, and release that head and feet to the mat. Whew, so body should feel nice and warm right now. And let's move on to prone. So let's go ahead and roll onto our tummies. And we're going to start with swimmer. So arms out in front of you like Superman. Pull that belly button in towards the spine. So we're still trying to find that scooping sensation. Now, slight tuck of the pubic or tuck of the pelvis so that pubic bone is gently making contact with the mat. Slide the shoulder blades down the back so that you're not tensing up in the shoulders and the trapezius. Lengthen through those legs. Draw the kneecaps up towards the heart so you feel those quads nice and strong. Take an inhale. Make sure that that head is hovering an inch off the mat. And exhale, bring those legs up. And from here, lengthen those legs. Squeeze those glutes even more like you're trying to hold a $100 bill. And going into swimmers, nice and easy. So we're looking for pelvic stability. You shouldn't feel your body rocking side to side because you're scooping everything up and in to create that pelvic stability for 8 and 7. Squeeze a little more. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to go ahead and go into swan prep. So hands are under those shoulders. Lengthen those legs. Take a little bit, or feet are hip width apart. Point through those toes. Scoop the belly up and in. And really think about lengthening through the spine. So this might not be for you. If you're feeling any lower back discomfort, try squeezing those glutes more. Try lifting out of the spine more. If that's too much, come down to a lower option, okay? Listen to your body. So we inhale to prepare. Exhale. We come up. Shoulders back. Open up through the chest. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we lower. And exhale. We lift. And inhale, lower. Let's do 2 more. And we lift. Finding that decompression of the spine. Trying to lengthen even more out of the head. And lower. 1 more time. And we lift. Shoulders down. And we lower. Whew, good. Let's go ahead and come up to a tabletop position. And let's do some cat-cows here. So let's go ahead and exhale, round up. Finding that cat position, really pulling that belly button in towards the spine. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Really rounding here. And inhale. And one more time. Exhale and round. And just hold here for a moment since we were in quite a bit of extension there with swimmers and swan. Really let that spine round out. And then find neutral. And go ahead and swing yourself around into a seated position. And feet are about hip width apart. And we want a nice long spine here. So I'm not so concerned again about if those knees are bent or not. You can either prop yourself up on some sort of towel or block if you need to. If you have really tight hip flexors, bend your knees. Or if you've got the flexibility to sit up tall with those legs long, opt for that. My hip flexors are a little tight right now, so I'm probably going to have to bend my knees a little bit. But again, I want you to feel that you're balancing right up on those sit bones, shoulders right over those hips. So not here, lifting up tall.
All right, arms out to a T position, broadening through the collarbone. And we twist. 3, 2, 1, and center. Other side. Exhale. And inhale. So we're really trying to keep those arms nice and long, reaching out of those fingertips and trying to find a deeper twist with every twist. For 3, 2, 1. Watch that arm, that it's not coming in front of the body. A lot of people think that they're twisting a lot, and it's just that that front arm is moving. Keep those arms out to the side. You should barely, if at all, see them in your periphery. Let's do one more each side. 3, 2, 1. Center. Sit up tall. And 3, 2, 1. And center and release. Next, we're going to go into seal. This is a fun one. So start with your knees bent, feet flat, and then come up to a boat position. You're going to take your hands and reach between your legs, grabbing around your ankles. Glue the bottoms of your feet together. Okay? And what we're going to do here is make sure as we roll back, we're not swinging our head back, but we're tucking our pelvis under to initiate the movement and making sure we only go to our shoulders, not to our neck. Okay? That's too much on the neck. We want to be careful about that. So we inhale, exhale, tilt the tailbone under. 3, 2, 1, and up. Clap. 3, 2, 1 with those feet and back. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Rolling back. 3, 2, 1. And back. Let's do 4 more. Try to balance on those sit bones. You'll really notice if you've got a flat part in the spine right now. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last time. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. I did an extra one there. I was so happy doing them. And release. Good. So that one's really nice, again, to really focus on that flexing of the spine. And you'll really notice, again, if there's certain parts of the spine that are flat, because it's like a flat tire, you're not going to roll very well on a flat tire. So that's why I like doing those. And it's just kind of fun. I feel like a kid rolling around like that. So we forget to play as adults. So it's important that we play a little bit. Next, we are going to go into the teaser. Okay? So go ahead and lay back. Bring your legs up. Okay? Arms come overhead, trying not to arch the back though, but we want to maintain the neutral. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to curl up, coming up, balancing on those sit bones. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, back. Exhale as we roll up on those sit bones. Inhale, arms overhead. Ooh. And exhale, rolling down. I haven't done teaser for a while. Inhale, back. Exhale, coming up, trying to balance on those sit bones. Inhale, arms up, ooh, and exhale, coming down. I've got some hip flexor issues, so I don't normally like to do a lot of stuff like this, but it's good to practice. Inhale, up, and exhale, roll down. Let's do one more. Inhale, back, and exhale, roll up, coming onto those sit bones. Find a little extension in that thoracic spine around the shoulder blades, and exhale, ooh, as we come back down and release those feet. Well, that was fun. Probably wasn't perfect. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done that one. Let's go ahead and transition right into roll up. So legs extend out. Push through those heels. Draw the toes towards your face. Hands overhead without letting the ribs pop. So you want to feel the back of the rib cage making contact with the mat. That's important. That helps ensure the alignment and that the rib cage is down so the abdominals can work. So again, scooping up with the lower abdominals, pushing down with the rib cage. Hands overhead. Don't arch that back. Take an inhale as those arms come up. Exhale, begin to roll, pushing into the heels to keep those feet grounded, coming over those thighs. And inhale, stack the spine. Exhale, tailbone under, scoop the belly out, slow and controlled. Inhale as those arms come overhead. Don't let the back arch. And exhale, start to roll and peel yourself up, scooping here. Inhale, stack the spine. Exhale, we roll back. And inhale.
And exhale, rolling up. Scoop the belly up and in. Draw down in those heels to make sure that those feet don't lift. You can have the option, if this is too difficult for you, to use a band to put around your feet to help assist with the roll down and roll up. Your hands just wouldn't come over your head then. And exhale, rolling up. Inhale, stack the spine. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, rolling down. Really try to, again, kind of articulate, control, control, control. Inhale. And exhale. Rolling over those thighs. And inhale up. Last time. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to come up one last time. Roll over those thighs. And inhale, stack the spine to that nice flat back. And relax. All right, let's go into a side bend here. So, go ahead and you're going to make sure that this would be my left side down, that my left foot is in front of my right foot, which is on top, which is the leg that's on top. Hand is maybe just slightly in front of your shoulder here, okay? And all we're gonna do, and actually maybe a little further. So really this is about shoulder stabilization here, scapula stabilization. So don't let this happen as you press yourself up. Broaden through the collarbone. Use all those muscles in the back to stabilize in the shoulder girdle here. So take an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna press those hips up. Find that nice little side bend here. And inhale, release down. And again, exhale. Push those hips up. Open your chest towards me. And inhale down. Oops. This is not going to work right there. So let's just move sides maybe. And pretend that didn't happen. And again, exhale up. And inhale down. Let's do one more. Exhale up. And inhale down. Good. Let's go ahead and come on to all fours here. We're going to go into single leg pull front, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Again, we're focused on shoulder stabilization here. So draw the shoulders back and down. Press those hands into the mat. Scoop out those lower abdominals here. Pull that belly button in. Curl those back toes under and go ahead and come into a plank position here. Option if you just want to hold a kneeling plank, that's a great option here as well. Just make sure you're pushing back. Push the back of the head towards the ceiling. Otherwise, from here, right side, we point to lift, press to lower. Point and press. Hips stay square. For 4 and down. Press out of those shoulders. Head is back. For 2 and 1. Bring it down. Press out of those shoulders. Push the back of the head towards the mat. Scoop the belly, or push the back of the head towards the ceiling. Scoop the belly out and point those left toes, and we lift and press lower and lift and lower for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Hold. Hold. Push the back of the head in toward or up towards the ceiling. Hold. Scoop the belly out. And release. Whew, we've got to do those side bends on the other side, don't we? Let's go ahead. Switch sides. I'm just going to move this back over. All right. So this time, make sure that the left leg is on top, right leg on the bottom. Sit up tall, shoulder out of the ear, stabilizing that shoulder girdle. Take an inhale. Exhale, press those hips up. You might have to adjust where your legs are a little bit. And inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Shoulder out of the ear. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, up. And inhale, lower. All right, big finale. Here's our push-up. So let's come back into all fours. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees.
Press out of those shoulders. Option to do a kneeling option here. We're only going to do one push-up. So in that case, I usually say go ahead and try it on your knee or on your toes. But again, if you know you're not ready, stay on your knees. Nothing wrong with that. So option, stay on your knees, or we come to that plank position. Press that head back. Nice alignment here. Scoop that belly out. And we bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten those arms. Walk those hands back. So we're in that forward fold position here. Let that head hang heavy. Take a few deep breaths. Let the back of the legs get a nice little stretch here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale slowly and with control. Begin to peel up one vertebra at a time, coming to standing. And my head might be cut off, but that's all good. And then take a deep inhale. Circle those arms up. And exhale. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. One more time. Deepest breath you've taken all day. Bring your hands down through heart center. And give yourself a round of applause. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. I really appreciate all your support and so happy to have you. We'll see you next time.